welcome to the Salesforce Health. Today I'm going to tell you record types and I'm going to divide this topic into 4 points that are: what is record type? Second, what purpose do they solve? Third, how to create and use them. And the fourth, important points to remember while creating a record type. Let's see how does it work. Record types. Let's see what is the definition of record types. Record types control page layouts and picklist values of an object which will be visible or available to different users while creating a record of that particular object. What that means is that we can assign different record types to different types of users based on the profile. And whenever those users will create a record of that particular object, they'll see different picklist values based on the profile or based on the record type on which they are assigned. And also they can see different page layouts. So let's have a look over here at a block diagram of record type of object X. Over here, this record type control two things: picklist values and page layouts. Let's say, we have two picklist fields on object X, picklist field 1 and picklist field 2. We have different value set for picklist field 1 and we have different value set for picklist field 2. What this means is that whenever a user who is assigned to this record type, he'll see only those values which are present over here in this value set, not the other values which are present in the master picklist, which is actually the picklist value set. So we can control the picklist value set on the record type and for every picklist field on that particular object. Same goes with the page layouts. We can have different page layouts assigned to different profiles on a single record type. So we can control both of these things on a single record type. Now let's see what purpose does it solve. So for that I have taken an example over here. So let me tell you something. Imagine you are a bank, you are managing Salesforce org of a bank, and there is an object called bank account object. There is a requirement that employees can register for savings general, savings minor, savings senior account only, whereas only managers can register for current account or for current forex account and all sorts of things. So for that, what you'll do is you'll create two record types. One is for the manager and another one is for the employees. And over there you'll control both the things that are picklist value sets and the page layout. Let me tell you how does it works. So first of all, let's have a look at the manager record type. Over here we have on this account of bank account object, we have account type picklist field, and this picklist field has 5 values which are savings general, savings minor, savings senior, current general and current forex. Manager can register for all types of accounts. So we have in this value set we have added all the values, whereas in the employee record type we have added only 3 values because employees can register only for these 3 values, that are savings general, savings minor and savings senior. And we have manager page layout. Manager page layout does not have initial balance field required. What that means is that managers are not required to enter the initial balance, whereas employees are required to enter the initial balance whenever they are registering a bank account. So in the employee page layout, we have created another page layout of this bank account object, that is employee page layout, and the master one or the first one is manager page layout. So in the second employee page layout, what we have done is we have made initial balance field as required. Also we have removed the current and forex account fields over there. We have we haven't placed those fields on that page layout because obviously if they are not registering for the current account or for the forex account, why there is a need to show the fields of current account and forex account on their page layout. So we have made those fields hidden and we have made initial balance field also required. Now this record type is assigned to manager profile, and in this manager profile we have 2 users, John and Paul. And whereas in this record type, employee record type, we have assigned this employee record type to employee profile, where in which we have 2 users, Mark and Anthony. Whenever Paul will create a record of bank account object, he'll not have initial balance field required because it is not required on the page layout. Also, he'll see all the type of he can register any account type for he can make a bank account record of savings general, savings minor, savings seniors, current general and current forex. He can create a bank account record using any of these picklist values. Whereas whenever Mark will create a record using the employee record type, he'll only see these 3 values, and he'll also require to handle to enter initial fees because it is required on his page layout. and he'll not able to see the current and forex account fields on his page layout because we haven't assigned it to that. And then there comes a scenario like if John or Paul wants to create a bank account record with the help of employee record type. It is also possible. How? We'll simply assign this record type to this profile also. Now John and Paul will have choices that they want to create with manager record type or they want to create with employee record type. If they'll choose that they want to create a record with manager record type, they'll have all these pick list values and the manager page layout. But whenever they'll choose they want to create a bank account record with employee record type, they'll only have these three values. But over here also they'll have manager page layout only. That means they'll not be required to enter initial balance. It doesn't matter from which record type they are creating. If they are creating with employee record type also, then also initial balance field is not required for them. Why? Because you can set different page layouts for different profiles in record types. I repeat, you can set different page layouts for different profiles in a single record type. This is what we have done over here. We have assigned employee page layout for employee profiles and we have set manager page layout for manager profiles. What that means is that whenever users of employee profile will create a record using this record type, they'll see employee page layout. But whenever a user of employee manager profile will create a record using the employee record type, they'll see the manager page layout. That means on a single record type, you can set different page layouts for different types of users based on the profile. Hope you have understood. But let me remind you that whenever John or Paul will create a record using employee record type, they'll only see these three pick list values, not all the five. It doesn't matter. Pick list values are only dependent on the record types, not on the page layout. And one more thing, there is also different purpose that record types solve. That is, you cannot assign two page layouts to a single profile in Salesforce, but that is possible with the help of record types. How? You just have to set same pick list value sets for both the record types, but you can change the page layouts on that. How it is possible? Let's see. We want two record types and we want two different page layouts to be accessed by a single profile. We'll create two record types. On both the record types, we'll keep the pick list values same, but we'll change the page layout assigned to all the users or to a particular profile and assign both the record type to a particular profile. In that situation, the users of that profile will have a choice that they want to create a record with this page layout or that page layout. This is also a purpose that is solved by record types. Now let's take this example to the workplace and see how will you create a record type and use it.
Hello, so now I'm going to explain you that how to create a record type and how to use it. So we'll take the same example of the bank account object as explained earlier. Like we have a bank account object and we want to create two types of we want to create two record types so that employees can will be able to create only account of savings general, savings minor and savings senior, whereas managers can create all types of accounts. So let us just first see that what account object has. So to see that account object, we'll simply go to setup, then type in object. Over here you can see it's bank account, and here are the custom fields which we have created over here. First is account holder's address, then account holder's contact number, then email, then its name, then the account type, then initial balance. All these fields will be available on both the page layouts, like on the employee page layout also and on the manager page layout also. But account type, like this is the pick list field which I was talking about, has the values savings account general, savings account minor, savings account senior, current account general, forex account and demat account. All these these are the pick list values of this account type pick list field. And here is the initial balance field which I was talking about, and this field will be required on the manager page on the employee page layout, but will not be required on the manager page layout. And then the registered date, it will be on both the page layouts. And then there comes trading limit, demat or current account. This field will only be visible on the manager page layout because only manager can create demat account or current account. So this field will be visible on the manager page layout only, not on the employee page layout. So let's just see like what page layouts have. Like there are three page layouts over here: bank account layout, employee page layout, and manager page layout. Bank account layout is the like master page layout which gets created whenever you are creating an object. And let's see what is in there in the employee and manager page layout. Here's the employee page layout. Over here you can see initial balance field is required, and all other fields which are required are also there, but you cannot see the like the trading limit field over here in this employee page layout. Now let's go and see manager page layout. Here it's manager page layout, and in the manager page layout, initial balance is not required because we haven't created it required on this page layout. And there is also a field trading limit, demat or current account, which was not there in the employee page layout. So this is the basic difference. This is the basic difference between the page layout which we are going to assign to two different record types. So now let's see the profiles which we have. As explained earlier that we have two profiles, manager and employee over here. So let's see are they really there or not. Here it is employee profile and here it is manager profile. Now let's see that which user is assigned to which profile. For that we have gone to setup, then users, and over here you can see Paul Davidson is assigned to manager profile, whereas Mark Edwards is assigned to employee profile, and system administrator is like Salesforce. I am I am a system administrator of this org. Now let's create let's create a bank account record from like any of one. Currently I am at Salesforce Hulk. That means administrator is logged in, and administrator is trying to create a records. If he'll go to bank accounts and click on new, then we'll simply type in the name like Shrey, then account type savings account general, then email is, and then registered date and all sorts of things. So in the bank, this is the bank account layout, which was the master layout. So whenever administrator is creating, we are using that page layout, and there is no such record type yet because we haven't created one. We'll simply save it, and this is how the bank account record looks like. Now let's go to Paul. Here it's the org of it's the user account of Paul Davidson, which is assigned to the manager profile, and he also has access to bank account records. And whenever he is trying to create a new record, he is also seeing the same records. Same page layout, account holder name, account type, all the picklist values are there, registered date and account holder email, exactly same page layout. But whenever we'll go to Mark's user account, like first we need to activate, because I am using a developer edition org, and over there we can have only only two users active at a time of Salesforce license. So I'll simply deactivate the account of Paul like this and save it, and I'll activate the account of Mark like this. Okay, now I'll try to log in over here only. When I'm trying to refresh it, it automatically gets logged off. And now I wanna log in with the user account of mark@hulk.com. Now whenever Mark is an employee, and he's also saying he is also seeing the same page layout as of manager, and we really do not want that. And he's able to create forex account, demat account, current account general. So we really do not want that. And for that we'll simply create two record types, one manager record type and the other one employee record type. Now let's just see how to create a record type. First of all, like make this clear. Whenever you want to create a record type, you'll simply go to object, because object like record types are created on the object. So I'll type in object, and here is bank account, and here we have record types related list. We'll simply click on new. It's asking master. The master record type is just like copying the same like the master pick list values and the master page layout, nothing else. So you just have to simply set it as master and then employee record type, like this. And like here you are assigning this record type to multiple profiles, like users of these profiles will be able to create using this record type. So I'll simply uncheck all of them and I'll assign only to the profiles to whom I need to give access to this record type. So I'll simply give access of this record type to employee profile. What that means is that whenever user of an assigned to an employee profile will create a bank account record, he'll create a record using this record type, and this is default. And currently we have only one record type on this object. This is the reason this is uneditable. Otherwise, you can set that. Do you want to make it default, or you do not want to make it default? Then we'll click on next. And one more thing. If you want a manager also to have access to employee profile, then you can simply click check over here. If you haven't done it over here, then after creating a record type, you'll not be able to do it. You'll have to go to the profile of manager. Over there, you can edit the record type, but not on the record type like we are doing over here right now. Now next, and here we are selecting the page layout. We have 3 page layouts and we are creating employee record type, so we'll select employee page layout. If we select employee page layout, that means employee page layout is selected for all the profiles over here. And if you want to change that, for this profile you want to use this page layout and for this profile you want to use this page layout, then we can simply select this one and set different page layouts for different profiles. For example, I want manager profile to have access to manager page layout even if they are using the employee record type. I repeat, I want users of manager profile to have to use manager page layout or to see manager page layout even if they are using employee record type. So I've set it like this, and whereas I have set employee page layout for the employee profile. Now I'll simply click on save. Okay. And over here you can see the pick list fields. Like I have created only one pick list field on this object. That is the reason I am getting a single field. If we want to edit it, we'll simply click on edit and we can remove or add the pick list values we want. So we want to just remove these 3 pick list values: demat, current account and forex account. And the default is, if you want to set a default one, you can simply set it. Otherwise just leave it as it is. Save. Okay, now record type is created, it is assigned to employee profile and we have a user named as Mark on employee profile. So we'll simply go to bank and here it's account, like it's a user account of Mark only, who is assigned to employee profile. We'll click on new. Here initial balance is required. Can you see that? Yeah. And trading limit field is also not there. And when we click on account type, we have only these 3 values. This is how record types actually work. So now I think you have understood that how you can create a record type and like assign different assign it to different profiles and assign different page layouts for every profile. And like as we have assigned employee page layout only for the users of employee profile, that is the reason we are getting initial balance as required and we are not seeing trading limit over here. And if you want to create a record, we can simply create a record like account holder's name. Let's say it's Patrick and he's opening general account and his initial balance is 5,000 and registered date and his email is patrick@hulk.com, and then we'll simply save it just like this. And whenever a user will open this record, he'll see the same page layout and he'll see the same pick list values as as present on this record. Now let's create the another record type on the same object, which is manager page layout. Oh, sorry, manager record type. Here it is. We'll simply click on new. If you want to clone the existing record type, you can simply select the existing one, or if you want to create your own without any cloning, then simply select master and then manager record type. Select active, and to which profile you want to assign this record type. I just want manager profile to have access to this record type. So next, and I want all the users to have access to manager page layout if they have access to this manager record type. I don't want any other page access to any other page layout while using this record type. Simply click on save. Now let's make Paul, which is assigned to manager profile, active again. For that I need to deactivate Mark. Save, and here it is Paul. I'll simply click on save. Now whenever I just click on anything, I'll get logged out because I got my Mark's user account got deactivated over there. And for Paul and here is the account for Paul, and whenever we'll click on new, we are getting this trading limit field also, and initial balance is also not required. And when we'll select the account type, all the values are present over here. So this is how you can control the pick list values and the page layout with the help of record types. Now if I'll create a record over here, I'll simply select I am a manager, like Paul is a manager, and Paul can create account of a current account or a forex account, and he's not required to add initial balance also, whereas he's required to have email field. We have set the email field, and here the account is, and this is how you'll create a record type. Now let me tell you a simple thing, that if I want to assign the employee record type to the manager profile, how will I do that? Okay, so I'll simply go to profile, and over here I'll simply go to manager profile. Over here I have a section of record type settings. Over here I have custom record type settings, bank account. I'll simply click on edit and assign this employee record type also, and I'll simply save it. Now when I go to I am Paul, I've switched my account. This was administrator who was editing the record type settings, Salesforce Hulk, and here it is Paul who is assigned to manager profile. And whenever manager is going to click on this new button, he'll get these two options. He'll get an option that using which record type you want to create this record, and he has two options. If he'll select employee record type, then he'll see the manager page layout, but the pick list values are still of employee record type only. But when he'll select manager record type, the page layout is the same, but account type, pick list values, pick list fields values are different. So hope now you have understood that how to create record types, how to assign different page layouts to it based on the different profiles, and a single user or a single profile can have access to multiple record types, so that they can create records like with the help of two page layouts. This is all about record types. This is how it works. So let's go back again and discuss important points that you need to consider while creating a record type.
So here are the points that we need to remember while creating a record type. Initially, before we created a record type, the standard fields were these only, 4. One is created by, second last modified by, third owner, and fourth is name. But after creating a record type, we have 5 fields like this: owner, created by, last modified by, name, and a record type field that is like an extra standard field which stores the information of the record that with the help, like using which record type this record has been saved. For example, like manager Paul has created a record using like employee record type, and whenever Paul goes and opens that record which he has created with the help of employee record type, he'll see the same page layout, not the different one which is assigned on the manager record type. Same goes with, like, if Paul has created a record with with the help of manager record type, in that situation he'll see the same page layout and the same pick list values. How does it happens? Because Salesforce stores the information that using which record type this record has been created in the record type standard field. Now comes to the second point. Think twice while assigning record types to profiles. You need to think twice before assigning the page layouts and also the record types to the profiles. Because once you have created, like while you are creating a record type, you can edit all the assignment of all the all of the record type to all the profiles on a single page. You have just have a checkbox over there. But once you have created that record type, and after that, if you want to edit those assignments of record types over there, it will not be visible. After that, you only have a single option that you have to go to every profile and remove the record type assignment from each and every profile. That is a tedious task. So think twice before assigning the record type to all the profiles or whatever profiles you are assigning it to. The third one is, whenever we clone a record, the new record gets a record type of clone record. What that means is that there's a ABC record and like ABC account. If I'm and this ABC account, ABC bank account record is created using the manager record type. Whenever I'll clone this record, this ABC bank account record, the new record I want to create a CDE. That CDE will also be assigned to the same record type as of ABC bank account record. For example, it was manager record type, then the new CDE clone record will also be assigned to a manager record type only. Then comes the fourth point. These are majorly used to manage different business processes. Yes, this is the main thing or main place or main this is where all these record types gets used, because there are multiple processes: lead process, solution process, sales process. There are multiple things which I'll cover in a different video. But record types also manages these business processes, and majorly they are used for managing different business processes only. Then comes the fifth point. Only admin and users with customized applications can create record types. This point is very necessary because not all the users can create record types. Only admins and the user with a customized application permission on the profile has the access to create a record type. So this is all what you need to take care while creating a record type. Now, if you still have any questions, thoughts, comments or suggestions, let me know down in the comments and hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel by using the link down in the description. If you're watching this video on Facebook, just go to the YouTube page and hit the subscribe button and get weekly videos all related to Salesforce. So see you next week. Until then, bye bye, take care.